Hello, brothers and sisters. How are you today? I got another great message from the universal God. The weather is beautiful. Today's topic: what seeds are you storing for a great future? Law of attraction. This message is from the universal God, and I come to you as spirit, not as the flesh. So if you are of the flesh, this message is not for you. As I said yesterday, Romans 8:8. God doesn't know you in the flesh. He only knows you in the spirit. So I always work in my spirit. And my messages come to you in the spirit. Today, if you can read Galatians 6:7. Very simple. What a man sows, he reaps. So, do you always put out bad thoughts into the universe? You got to start putting out good things that you want in the future. Today, I just saw that the mask mandate was lifted from Mississippi and Texas. Do you share these messages to the people not woke? Start sharing how you want the world to. These are not the only states to open with the mask mandate lifted. We need to open people's eyes and let them see what CNN is not going to show this. We have to show it. If someone debates with you, the first name I use is God. So I don't go to them as flesh in the human, because if you go to them in human, they're going to come to you with scientists and all this other terminology from the earth. I come to you from God when I debate. So when people say the state or the federal has a mandate, there's a law that trumps over all of that. It's called universal law. It's called consent and free will. If we, the people in charge, like I said yesterday, who keeps making our laws? They're not asking you, they're just putting it. Did anyone ask you, did you want a mask mandate? This is the problem. We need to take our country back and start using our universal law. Our universal law from God says consent and free will. So I do not give my consent to wear a mask, and that's part of the law that God put here for all mankind. Well, you say, what's bad with that? Look what we're in now. When you keep going against universal God's law, look where we're at now. So it's been happening and we let it go for so long. We must push back and get back to God's law, universal law. When people have different opinions from you, respect your brother and sister. You made your opinion, they made theirs. It's just an opinion. Fact is whatever you believe. So if I believe a mask that I don't need one, I'm healed. If you believe you need a mask, then that's what you believe. Everything is your belief. Everything is your world. I just wanted to give you this short message, man. Start sending how you want the world in the future to come. Also, there's people walking in the stores with no mask in groups. Do you share these images to people? We gotta wake up people. Start showing them another alternative. And then when people say, God said don't fear. So first question I ask someone, do you believe in God? If they're not of God, I move away from them. I come to people in God of spirituality. You can't wake if someone hasn't chosen God. They have to decide that per their free will. You can't convince. God is free will. You came to God with your free will. I grew up in the church 18 years, but I refused God. I had to find him on my own. My parents tried to force me to find their God. Everything happened for a reason. Their God was not the God I know. They deal of the flesh. I deal of the spirit. I don't watch the television. They watch the television. That's of the world. I don't live of the world. I'm creating my world now as I go. It's a beautiful day here. How many of you have been out on a daily walk for 5 to 10 minutes in the beautiful sun of the earth? Now, some countries are locked down, I understand, but if you're not locked down, why are you not out in this beautiful earth on the days that it allows you to? Man, another thing I wanted to bring by you, the water. What do you mean by the water? You know, there are some countries where people have to walk miles to get water. Just to have a basic shower or be able to turn on a faucet is a blessing. We need to start thinking about the little things. This morning I did my meditation. I heard the birds chirping. I hear them now. It was so beautiful. The earth man, it's a higher frequency, but we must let go. But start sending out more good things, or try to send out all good things and watch the bad things you send out. Watch your words, how you use them. You are God. Psalms 82:6, John 10:34. You are God. God gave you command. Everything happened to you is because of you. Because you gave up your consent and your free will. God also, Cuomo Cuomo is being investigated. Whitmer is being investigated. And also the governor in California. Things are going our way. They just didn't go how we wanted them to go, but they're going how the universe wants it to go. It's an exposure for the world. Just because you learn quick, other people don't learn as quick. Be thankful that you're ahead. When the future's now. You'll be further ahead than those people not woken. Whose fault is it? Their own. A wise man listens. So you're a person of wisdom. You listen. Smart people are not wise. They know everything, but they don't. Those are the ones that went to your colleges. They were so smart, and they kept getting indoctrinated into this Maritime Law System. All the schools are from the Maritime Law System of learning, not of God. There are no scientists in your Bible. Sickness is only a belief if you believe in it. Proverbs 23:7. Everything is your belief and your thought. So when you go against people, this is their belief. Just drop a little crumb so they learn. So my Facebook page is dedicated to exposing the evil. When someone responds, the first thing I put is God. That way they know who they're going. Most people don't put God. They come to you from the human, but I work from you from mankind, which is of the spirituality sent from me from God. I work from you from God. God gives me the information. So I don't have a long debate. I keep first thing, and then when they say I say, are you of spirit or are you of flesh? So a person think they know God, but you don't know God if you are of the flesh. A lot of people thinking of God they're thinking of their flesh. You are spirit. This is a meat suit. This you see of me is a meat suit covering up my spirit. The spirit is a little shine of light inside yourself, your soul. Man, I feel great out here, guys. The frequency is raising higher. We must put more good thoughts into the atmosphere. Because we're on a lower dimension, it takes longer. But collectively, remember, it's not Democrat versus Republican. It's we, the people, the 99% versus the 1%. The 1% makes you think they're more people than us, but they're not. We have to come together. We have to accept people's different opinions. But if you come to them with God, you already know whose side they're on. If they say God, then you have a little chance. Then you can enlighten them to who God is. Some people, remember, they on the other side of the wall. These elite taught us with their false religions who God was, and they put us outward looking for God outside. As we know, God is within yourself. When you say your name, you say, I am. Before your name, that's God, he's in you. So guys, I'm gonna go for now. You know I don't come unless there's a message from the universal God, but God told me to get out and give this message, man. He said, get more things of good than the bad, and your life changes. So, you guys take care. The states are opening, but it's at God's pace. Some people say, well, I'm gonna move to Texas. You can't run. You can't leave this atmosphere. The cabal is everywhere. They're all over the planet. There's no running. The world is whatever you make it. A bad state can become a good state in the future. Maybe you're there for a reason. Just have no fear. Daniel was in the lion's den around a bunch of lions. That could be you in a bad city. What did Daniel do? He still stayed with God, and God delivered him. Maybe you can't move out the bad city. Go back to your books of the Bible and watch all the great characters in the Bible who did things when the numbers was not in their favor. I know a lot of people say, oh, you need to leave the city, right? That's fear. God said don't fear. God knows your situation, so you manifest when you meditate. Also, when you meditate, clear your mind. If you want one certain thing more than others, clear your mind of everything and focus on that one thing and give it time. It will happen for you. You guys take care. Have a beautiful day. But remember, what you sow, you shall reap. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. It's only bad if you think it's bad. And it's only good if you think it's good. Think more good thoughts. That is seeds. Your thoughts are seeds. When you plant a seed, it may take 1 year, it may take 6 months, it may take 3 months. It depends on the seed. You are the farmer. When the farmer plants the seeds, and your watering is your words. How you keep putting your words out is the faster you get it. How much of the world you let go, the quicker you get things. Don't you like my job? This is called freedom. Put yourself in freedom, you become free. I worked hotels 25 years. They told me, I'll see you when you come back. That was March of last year. They told me I would be back in 2 months. I would get a call. They did give me a call saying, unfortunately, your position's been closed. I never panicked. I knew God wanted me to go a different direction. I had been there so many times. I had lost jobs before, and I remembered. I lost homes that I was in, but I never panicked. So I was already prepared when that happened. I said, God must not want me to go back to the hotels. And look at me now. You guys take care. Have a beautiful day. Now get the next message. I'm not going to promise, but God will make sure I give you the message, or else he'll keep staying in my thoughts. Goodbye. Bye-bye.